Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and boy do we have something miniature today for you. So, in my daily adventures, I'm often on the hunt for new and interesting things because, well, that's just one of those things I enjoy, and I like seeing what people are up to these days. And so I stumbled across this new up-and-coming tribe, I had to remember the right term there for a second, on my mini factory. And these are models that come to us from, let me clear my throat for that one, Radioactive, Abominable, Angry, Abyssal Hog Minis. So RAAAH Minis in short. So these models from Radioactive, Abominable, Angry, Abyssal Hog Minis quite exemplify the style of short and chunky models that I have been longing for some time. Now, let me first say, I did enlarge these a little bit and not really do the best job of removing supports. Now, technically, these are for support-free printing. I'm not a fan because I have a horrible time getting that stuff off of the resin print bed, but, we'll throw that but in there, since these are support-free models, if you have an FDM printer, go hog wild with it, okay? I have a resin one, and it's not like it takes a whole lot of supporting to get these guys off of the bed in relatively no pain at all. Or time, for that matter. So I bumped these guys up to, I want to say their native resolution is probably closer to 10 millimeters, maybe floating around 8 millimeters. Kind of like, not epic size, because you can see here they're a little bit bigger. But 10, 15 millimeter in that range, they're perfect for it. As I was saying, single piece. I know he's quite glossy and shiny. That's my fault for playing with new resins, which I wasn't a really big fan of, and you won't hear me really touting the virtues of this brand. Of course, I don't think I've really touted any virtues of any brand, but if anybody wants to come sponsor me, by all means, come. No, I've enjoyed Sunlu's stuff. Their water washables are pretty cool. Not that I go pouring the water down the drain or anything like that, but I keep hoping the stupid pigeons that like to nest around my house go drink it, but no. Unfortunately, it dries up. I just toss it out in the rocks we've got on our side yard there. Anyway, just really fun, fat, short, chunky models. And I absolutely appreciate that. And one of the things I also appreciate is the sheer variety for a new, monthly artist subscription they've already got going. So we have the warriors. We've also got some nice little burly dwarves. Again, not a big fan of this resin. And again, I'm at a 4x zoom magnification, so you can see how gnarled up my thumbs are there. I apologize. But there's also been some sci-fi ones which somehow got like a crumb stuck in them. I don't know how that happened. Come on, seriously? I just paused it and I still can't get it out. Screw it, I don't care, but kind of Doom Marine look going on. I do like the fact that we've seen both sci-fi and fantasy. That's really irritating me. Hold on, let me see if I can perform on-camera surgery with a crappy X-Acto. I did it, yeah! Yeah, this is giving me serious Doom guy vibes. Mohawked dudes with dual chainsaws, because why not? This might have been one of the boss models. Every little faction so far has had a boss model. Like, here is the boss model for the dwarves. It's a guy riding on a boar here. It took me a while to figure that out because of the shininess of this resin, which I really am not a fan of. I keep saying that. But again, I do love the fact that even though these are supposed to be support-free printing, with just a little tweaking, I'm able to get these off my print bed nice and easy. And I think I was saying in a video before, if anything, they give me this major Squinkies vibe, which, don't take that the wrong way, to me that is an absolute sign of endearment. When my daughter was little, Squinkies were first coming out, and I grew up with Battle Beasts and, the King Keshi Muscle Men figures and stuff like that, and I've always had a fondness for small figures. Obviously, judging from the fact that, we've got all this kind of stuff constantly on our table and videos, you could probably see where that interest, it's been a lifelong thing for me, so that's of no surprise. Hey, there's Brieros. Where'd you come from? You came from Unit 9. Ha ha ha. Anyway. So yeah, I loved those Squinkies, and I even bought some for my son because they were making like the boys version at one point, and they both lost everything. I have no idea where any of those things are. Sucked up into the vacuum or something, who knows. But just a fun variety. We've got the sci-fi stuff. There's been like chaos, cultist, warrior types. We've got, these dudes were like the Dread Knights. I mean, they look pretty heroic, but there's like more bad guy looking ones. Abyssal Knights, I think, were the new ones that were coming out. Don't quote me on that. But I can't wait to go throw some paint on them. That's why I am filming this right now, so we can get the ball started. I did paint one, in fact. And I kept him kind of glossy and shiny on purpose. For a Dread Knight, unfortunately, he's in pretty heroic-looking colors. If I can adjust the lighting a bit there. But the details are there. And I like the fact that even from a distance, you get a good, clear silhouette of what it is you're looking at. And even at 15 millimeters, I mean, obviously, he's going to get towered over by the typical tabletop stuff, Marine, War Games Atlantic, WizKids, deep cuts, figures. But with smaller figures, it's kind of interesting. Then I think you have some room to really play around with. One of the Dooney Consortium ladies. One of the Grabblers from Dragon Trapper's Lodge. Like, I don't know what you guys want to do with these things. I was thinking the sci-fi ones might be kind of fun with some kind of weird post-apocalyptic thing going on, especially if you bump up the size a little bit. Boop. Like if I grab a base for one and don't just glue it to a penny or something. You can have some shorties there. Almost squat level. I hadn't thought of that. I'm going to try that now. If these guys are at about 10, 12, maybe I should bump them up to about 15 or 20. I think that'll be kind of that sweet spot range. But again, just fun, solid sculpts. There were Heroic Knight Crusaders. I mean, there's been a few releases so far, and I've been pretty impressed with what I've seen. So if you like something new, something different, something up and coming, I will have a link down below, as always, for you guys to check out, and hopefully you will enjoy it. I probably should have printed some of these guys out at their native resolution. Maybe I did. I don't think I did, though. To me, it was just too small, and at least at this size, they're a little bit more individual, whereas I know they were designed as well for multi-basing. Damn it, they're just like little Squinky collectibles. Collect them all. I want to. Anyway, you get the idea. Like I said, we'll have that link down below, so hopefully you guys can enjoy it as well. So, with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye!